Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. In today's video, I wanted to try on some new products that I picked up from Ulta. I did a buy online, pick up in store, and then when I was in the store, I shopped around a little bit and I found some other items in the drugstore section, and that's what we're going to look at today. We are going to mix it up with some other drugstore products that I've been using and really liking, and then we'll incorporate those products in as well in the Get Ready With Me. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then just keep on watching. So we're just going to do a full beat here. Full beat, that's the lingo. We're going to do a full face here. And I wanted to start out by mentioning that I purchased this, I don't know how to say this name. It looks like Sacho. And what it is it's a lip tattoo. And you leave it on your lips. You're supposed to line your lips with it. I think when I purchased this, it came in different shades, but this is the shade that I picked up. You could see how dark it is. And I put it on, I lined my lips with it, and then it says leave on for 20 minutes and then peel it off, and then it's supposed to stay on like all day. I saw Michaela use this on her channel, and then when Ulta had one of their sales, it was really inexpensive. So I was like, you know, with the sale price, I think it was like half off or something. And I said, you know, I'm going to pick that up because I want to see if this is really going to work. And I've had it for a while, probably about a month, and I never tried it. So I put it on today and it looked super, super dark on me. And I was like, I'm going to frighten people away if I get on camera with this on my lips. So I left it on for not 20 minutes. I left it on for about 5 minutes. I mean, and that might have even been a lot. And then I took my this dry paper towel and I just took it off, and it did kind of come off like a peel almost, and it really stained my lips. I mean, I took it all the way off. I made sure I removed all of it, and wow, I mean, I don't even know what I would look like if I would have left it on for 20 minutes. So I was just concerned it was going to irritate me too, on top of the way it looked. So I was like, let me just leave it on for a couple minutes and see what happens. So anyway, that's what this product is. That's what I have on my lips. Okay, so let's just get into the application now. I'm going to go ahead and put my headband on, and let's just get into it. So I am going to start out by using the e.l.f. This is like a color corrector, and I'm going to keep this all drugstore. I'm just going to touch up my spots, my hyperpigmentation first, and sort of get that a little evened out there. I really like these e.l.f. color correctors. They're really inexpensive and they work really well. I also picked up the blue one to correct any of my foundations that might be off. I don't need to use it too often because I generally pick shades that work for me, but I know I used it once or twice with a couple of my foundations and it worked really well. Okay, so we're going to go in with the Radiant Serum Foundation. This is the L'Oreal Age Perfect Foundation, and I really like this foundation. If you want to see a full review, I do have it down in my foundation playlist, but I looked up, you know, drugstore foundations that are good for mature skin, and I think I read, I'm not sure if it was like In Style, but it had shown up on a couple of those lists where like independent beauty testers or whatever you call them tested out foundations that are very good for mature skin. Okay, so if you want to see an in-depth review, like I said, just go down in my foundations playlist and it's in there. Okay, and then for eyeshadow, I thought we would go in with this Milani Gilded. Milani has like these nice little eyeshadow sets, and my friend Steph's Beauty Stash did a video on Milani, and this she was wearing this in the video and it looks so pretty on her, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and pick that up. But I have to tell you, Steph does amazing eyeshadow looks, and so she's way better at this than I am. So if you like eyeshadow looks, she does a lot of foundation reviews, and she does a lot of beautiful eyeshadow looks. And so you know, definitely I'll put her information down at the bottom of the page here for you. Whenever I mention or shout out a creator, I try to remember. I think I'm pretty good at it. I try to remember to put that content creators information down below for you in case you want to go check them out. So so that actually blended out pretty nicely there. So I think we're good with the eyeshadow palette. And now I have 3 different black liners that I want to try. So this one is Wet n Wild. And then this one is the Milani. I should just use the Milani since I'm using Milani. Now, Milani is not, it's right there. It's not as dark. And then my fave is actually the NYX. And that one's there. And I had to hardly press to get pigment. And I really like that it's so thin. So, but we do have Milani on, so let's try to line with the Milani and see how that looks. Not bad, but I did have to work a little harder than I do with the other two. Okay, and now we're gonna go in, because we're keeping this drugstore, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. This is the Camo Concealer. It's the hydrating version. Okay, let's blend that in. That's the concealer on. And then I'm going to do the LA Girl Shady Slim eyebrow pencil. And mine is in blonde. And I will put this on, and then, well, I'll do one eye. Okay, I'm gonna do one eye on camera. So you can see, this is a really nice eyebrow pencil. I mean, it works really well. This isn't even like a dark shade, and it works for me. And again, I'll put the shade names as I normally do down below for you. So that's one eye done and the other one not done. So I'm going to do the other one off camera and I'll be right back. Those are now done, and the name of the shade is Blonde. Really nice eyebrow pencil and very inexpensive. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with the Milani contour. And I have been noticing that people have been, I'm going to try something different here and hopefully I don't regret it. They've been taking the contour and kind of bringing it down like this. Sort of like, I guess, to give it a more chiseled, defined look. And then of course they do under the jaw. I pushed out some more product here. Okay, hopefully I don't regret that, but I'm like, you know, the next time I do my contour, I'm gonna try that and see if it does anything. What do you think? Did it make my face look thinner? I hope I blended it in enough, but okay, well, that's the contour anyway. All right, I think maybe I'll try that with, I have a couple of cool toned contours. I'll probably try that with the cool tone and see if it looks any different. Okay, and then for the corner of my eyes, I'm going to use this Maybelline eraser, but I'm going to use it in the pink shade. This went viral, I think on TikTok, and then somebody pointed out that they've had it for a while, and they're like, is this a new product? Because I'm pretty sure I've had this for a while, or it's been out for a while. So I think it was out. And then I think when pink concealer, you know, just like everything else on TikTok, somebody used it, it looked great, and it went viral again. So that's the Maybelline. And let me see if I can get the shade name for you. It just says 160, but it's the pink one. Okay. So let's get into the new stuff now. One blush that I picked up from Morphe. I'm really excited to try this with you. I just opened it because I took photos of it, but it's the Morphe Huephoric Rush. And again, it was Michaela that was showing these. That's what it looks like. And then, let's see if I can get this open. There we go. And then here's how it looks. I tried to pick a shade that I don't really have, but it's creamy, so I just swirled it and ruined it, but that's gonna happen if we're gonna use it, right? So there's the shade. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just dab this on. And then I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush that is, I think, works really good for cream. Wow, this is really pretty. It has a nice glow to it, and I really like the shade. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on this side. See that? Very glowy, very pretty. And then I think I'm going to try to just bring it across my nose here, just to try to create that youthful glow. Of course, it doesn't look like cool anymore because I stuck my hand in it, but yeah, like I said, that's gonna happen. But there it is again. I think this is a nice shade. It's like a lavender, which is pretty, like a lavender pink. It's got like a real cool tone to it. Okay, and then I also picked up another e.l.f. lip liner. These are $2. I mean, I think this is like my 5th or 6th one. I just love them for the price. This also is going to be like a different shade for me. I don't normally pick up these shades, but this is Plum and Get It. It's a black plum. So I was trying to get something different. And that's what it looks like. It actually kind of goes with this. Look, this lip liner is still going strong here. So I'm just going to go ahead and wipe off the gloss that I had to keep my lips moist while I'm talking. See that? That's a very pretty shade. It's different from what I usually get, so I definitely achieved that. Okay, and then Morphe also came out with these Dripglass Glazed High Shine Lip Glosses. Okay, I got this shade. It was really hard to pick a shade because they were all so pretty. This is Opalescent Orchid. Again, I was trying to go for something I don't really have. Here's how that's looking. I'll give you a swatch. Let's see if this goes. So there it is. It's very light. Okay, well, I mean, that didn't really do anything. I think what's on my lips is just too dark. So I did pick up 2 of the e.l.f. Sun Boss glosses. Again, trying to go for shades I don't normally select. So one shade that I picked up is It's Your Mauve. And I'm thinking, I had this in mind when I got the e.l.f. liner, and I thought, let me get one that'll probably go with that. So let me give you a swatch. Yeah, I think this is gonna go really well with the liner. It's right there, and there's the liner. So let me just take off the Morphe one. Interesting. So this is creamy. It's definitely not as emollient as the Morphe is, but it's not like, it's not dry either. So it's not like a super liquidy or thick consistency. It's kind of not too thin and not too thick. It's like right in the middle. Okay, so that's that shade. And then let's swatch the other shade, which is Pink Me Girl. And these have an SPF in them. I think there's 5 or 6 shades. Let me give you a swatch of this too, just so we can see that. Yeah, this is really pink. So there it is. There's the 2 e.l.f. shades, and then there's the Morphe Dripglass, and then there's the e.l.f. liner. So I do think that these 2 go pretty well together. I mean, it's different. It's different from what I usually do. So, okay. And then also they gave me this for free. They were running a promotion when I bought the Morphe cream blush. They gave you this for free at Ulta. I don't know if they're still running that deal because you can also buy it. And then for Lash, I picked up a new mascara, and I really like the Essence Lash Princess. This is supposed to be for curl and volume. I don't usually buy curling mascaras, but I heard if you want to, especially if you have like hooded eyes, if you want to make your eyes pop more, they said to curl them or use a curling mascara. So that's something new I haven't heard before. So I thought I would give this one a try. I can't remember which one I usually get. I think it's the teal one. They have all different ones for this Lash Princess, and a lot of people really like it. So it feels kind of wet. Let me show you the brush here. So it's kind of like an hourglass. I think it could be tricky getting this on because of the curl. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is the Volume and Curl Essence Mascara. I'll just look up for you. Okay, and then I don't powder a lot, but keeping with the drugstore, we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me, and the shade I use is 10. And then Danielle Boise had shown some items that she picked up, and she had these on her Instagram, and she said that she wanted to get more. Now I have the e.l.f., not the e.l.f. one, the Beauty Blender. So I have the Beauty Blender, and I was looking for more of these, and they come with these little travel cases, which is nice. And then here's the puffs themselves. So they feel really nice. And then they also came with these pink ones. So they had 3 black ones in these cases, and then they have the pink ones. And so I want to try to powder a little bit, like set my face here, because I'm feeling a little dewy and shiny. This is how that shade is looking. Okay, I'm just going to tap that off, and then I'm just going to press. Now, I really love the Huda powder, but I'll tell you, if you're looking for like a low-end dupe, or more affordable dupe, I would say that the Fit Me works really well. So here's how that side is looking powdered, and then this is without powder. I definitely can see the difference. I was never really a powder person, and you know, with mature skin, you kind of got to be careful with powder because it can make you look like super dry. And but I noticed that, I don't know, I just like the look. I like how it finishes off my look. And I used to like being more dewy looking, and I do like dew, but I also like to bring it down a little bit. So that's how we're looking, especially with the under eye. Okay, so that's the Fit Me. Such a really nice powder, and definitely way more affordable than the Huda. Both great, but I would say that's a pretty close dupe to the Huda. Okay, and then these, you can find these on Amazon, and I want to say this whole box was $5, maybe $6. It was really inexpensive. Okay, and then I also picked up the e.l.f. Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. It's for long-lasting wear, and it says, lock down your look with this lightweight makeup setting spray that absorbs blue light, infused with skin-loving aloe and elderflower extract. It helps keep makeup looking fresh all night with a matte, shine-free finish. Shake bottle, hold 8 to 10 inches away. So I've been using this, and I really like it. Let me see if you can see. You see how light that mist is? Feels really nice too. I'm just gonna blow this, my fan. Okay. Is the finished look using all drugstore makeup and those couple of new products that we got. I will say that I am very impressed by this. I mean, I can't get over how much this tattoos your lips. So I'll try to remember to pin a comment, let you know how long it actually lasted, because the lip gloss and you know, and the e.l.f. lip liner will come off. I mean, lip glosses don't typically stay on that long, and the e.l.f., while inexpensive and really nice, They're not the most long lasting. So, I mean, it's $2. So what do we expect, right? I still am not like the greatest fan of this Milani. I was hoping that this would be darker, but if you're the type of person that you kind of like having to go over it several times, you're afraid too much is going to come out, or your line is going to be too thick and it's a little harder to clean up, you might like this. Like I said, my fave is actually the NYX. I really do enjoy the NYX. And I think that these e.l.f. glosses are nice. I mean, it feels nice on my lips. It doesn't feel like it's going to come off that easily. But, you know, I know it will, I'm sure. But that's the shade that I wound up using with this. I've said this before, I really like the e.l.f. a lot. I really like this concealer a lot. I like this. This works really good. The Maybelline Eraser. And the eyeshadow palette it's very pretty. I actually bought this before New Year's this year. I thought would be a great New Year's palette. My husband and I did a road trip to see family in San Diego, and I brought it with me. And I liked it, but I was a little, you know, I expected a little bit more out of it. Using it again, I think it performed a little bit better today. So I don't know if it's the environment or what that is about, but I kind of liked it a little bit more today. You already know how I feel about this. Again, if you want to see a dedicated video to this try on and all the details on it and my review of it, it's in my foundations playlist below. And yeah, and then these, look, I mean, I think these were $9. I think so. Plus you can use coupons on these. This Morphe gloss reminds me a lot of the Tower 28. It's not exactly the same, but it's very close. And so if the Tower 28's a little bit out of your budget, this is nice. They have a lot of shades. Like I said, I got this one because it was limited edition. It looked really pretty, but there's a lot of beautiful shades that they have. And then of course the what they call it, Huephoric Rush. This is gorgeous. I love the shade. I'm really glad that I picked up the shade. It feels really nice on my cheeks, and I love the shine, or like the glow that it's giving me. So I felt like I didn't even really need to do a highlighter. I grabbed a highlighter. I grabbed this one, the Wet n Wild, but I don't feel like I need it. So, but that's the end of this review, my friends. If you're not already following me, please give me a follow and join our little makeup family here. And follow me over on Instagram. Let's be friends over there as well. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps me. Leave a comment below if you wish to do so. There's more to come. I want to tell you that I thank you so much for your time, as always, and I'll see you soon.